Hello everyone, Procrastinating Turtle here. The Pokemon Presents just occurred and we got so much new information. Personally for me, the major topic was the upcoming Scarlet and Violet DLCs. As I said in my Presents speculation video, we did get updates for many non-main game items. 3 animated series will be coming out soon, Detective Pikachu is being released in October, and many new things are coming to Pokemon Go, Unite, Masters EX, Sleep, and Cafe Remix. A fun-sounding event is coming to Scarlet and Violet. You can get Mew with the code GETYOURMEW. It sounds like if you get Mew, it will be random, from what Terra type it has to its moveset. I'm sure this will be determined by the underlying code to your game, as this was similarly done in previous games for other things. In addition to Mew, beginning September 1st, Mewtwo will appear in raid dens. So it sounds like potentially you can have both Mew and Mewtwo on your team. If you follow my Scarlet playthrough, keep your notifications on because you will see me get my Mew very soon. I can't help but wonder if this gift Pokemon is going to be shiny locked. Now for the DLCs. With almost 11 full minutes, there is a lot of information both told and shown during this segment of the Presents. The Teal Mask release date is just barely a month away on September 13th. This DLC will take place on Kitakami, where the story is of 3 Pokemon saving the land from an evil ogre. These 3 are Okidoki, Munkidori, and Pheasantipity, with the assumption that the evil ogre is Ogerpon. In this trailer, Ogerpon was shown to have a terrestrialized form and potentially another form under the mask that was not revealed. Also, it appears as though the baby Terapagos that we have been introduced to is not a pre-evolution, but what is probably the true Terapagos. Perhaps the form we were introduced to is the terrestrial form, or potentially just a different form which has been seen with Pokemon previously, with Shaman and Keldeo. Also in the trailer, many Pokemon were shown to be found on Kitakami and at the Blueberry Academy that were not found in Paldea. Parsing out these mini Pokemon and in which DLC they have been confirmed in could be a full video in itself. In addition to this, we were introduced to 4 new Pokemon. Diplin, which is said to be a new evolution of Applin. Another evolution we were introduced to is Araculodon, which evolves from Duraludon. The next 2 Pokemon were not new evolutions, but rather paradox forms. Raging Bolt, which is the paradox of Raikou, which will more than likely be a Scarlet exclusive. Iron Crown, which is the paradox of Cobalion, and will more than likely be a Violet exclusive. Personally, I quite like the Scarlet Paradox forms more than the mechanical Violet ones. What did you think of the Pokemon Presents? Please pause the video and let me know down in the comments section below, but come right back for the next part. Watching the Presents got me thinking about what we have not seen. All of what I am about to say is speculation based on what we have seen so far. The Loyal 3 statues made me think of the 3 wise monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, and see no evil. Mostly based on where the clothing is located on them. In some stories there is a 4th that represents do no evil. I wonder if the story will end up being that Ogerpon will end up representing the 4th monkey and there was some misunderstanding from the story told in the game. As it is not releasing right away, we got the least amount of information about the Indigo disc, but that did not prevent us from seeing many Pokemon that will be found in this large multi-ecosystem game. While an exact date has not been announced, we know it should be released winter 2023, so we can potentially make an educated guess. One guess would be Black Friday, but that would be in November, and the Teal Mask was said to release in the fall. From my research on the internet, fall technically doesn't start until September 23rd this year, but in general, fall is considered to be mid-September to early December. This leaves the Indigo disc to be released in December, but when? My guess would be before the holidays, and since September 13th is a Wednesday, it will also probably be on a Wednesday as well. This leaves December 6th, 13th, and 20th, with the Presents and the Teal Mask occurring on the 2nd, Tuesday, and Wednesday of their respective months. I will hazard the guess that the Indigo disc will be released on December 13th. With Duraludon and Applin getting new evolutions in the Teal Mask, it is possible we will get more in the Indigo disc. Since both of these Pokemon had the ability to Gigantamax and Sword and Shield, perhaps we will get 1 or 2 more new evolutions from the 29 other Pokemon that had this ability. Although, I would exclude the starter Pokemon, which would leave 23 Pokemon. From those Pokemon, I think we could exclude at least Pikachu and Eevee as well, as I find it extremely unlikely that those two would get new evolutions. So from those 21 Pokemon, I would love if we got new evolutions for Alcremie and Lapras, as we have seen those two in the presents. Lastly, I think it is highly possible that we will get more legendary Paradox Pokemon, especially since we have gotten Paradox Suicune, Raikou, Virizion, and Cobalion. In the Indigo disc, I think it is almost a given we will get Paradox forms of the remaining Pokemon of these trios, a past Paradox form of Entei, and a future Paradox form of Terrakion. How these two, especially Entei, will look is unclear. I think it would be interesting if the Entei Paradox form had wings, almost like a dragon. What do you think we will see in the Indigo disc? Let me know down in the comment section below.